Hello everyone. So once again I am back with few topics. First one is append function, adding column and rows, and few binary operations. Now this is the part 10 of data frame first. So just have a look. First one is append function. Children, append function is used to add more rows in the data frame. So the first method is appending rows in the data frame by passing a series. Means by passing the list, we can add more rows in our existing data frame. See the code? pd.series I had written like this in the form of list with the specific index values, and then class 12.append and add row, comma, ignore index equals to true. And this is how I can add a new column, a new row of Sheena 105 Sheena 12b in the existing data frame. Clear? Next one is appending rows by passing a dictionary. You can also append the rows by passing the whole dictionary into another dictionary. But you have to take care their index numbers should be same. Okay? So I can use append function similarly as I used in the series. Class 12.append. Now the new dictionary sports and the value is in R, print R. Okay? Move ahead and see adding column dynamically. Children, see, this is the data frame which we are considering, where SID is 101, 102, 103, 104. Names are Beena, Meena, Tina, Leena, and few English marks. Now my question is, I want to add a new column with a scalar value. Scalar means constant. So when I want a new column with the constant values, I used to put the syntax like this. Class 12 IP equals to 89 means the column with IP is now in the data frame with all the values at 89. Clear? So my next point is, if I want to add a new column but with different values, so I have to use a list like this. Class 12 echo. Now all the values are different, but they are enclosed in a list. Clear? So when I print the class 12 data frame, it will show me this output. See here, IP and echo are the two new columns where IP has the constant values, but echo has the different values which I given in the list. Is it clear? So this is the updated data frame. The changes you made is directly saved in the data frame. Clear? Next is creating a new column by applying formula. So children, you can also append the column in the data frame by using the formula. So I have to add all the marks of English, IP, economics, and a new column I want to add, that is total. So what I'll do, I'll simply do class 12 IP plus class 12 English plus class 12 eco. All the additions in the new column class 12 total. Now this total column is existing in my new data frame. Clear? Next is applying formula and only displaying it. So children, if I don't want to add a new column, only I want to display the things. So instead of writing like this, class 12 total, I can write only the name of the variable and print that variable name T there. Clear? So this is how I can display the variable. Next topic is broadcasting operation. Children, broadcasting means implementing the operation on all the data frame. See here, my two data frames are even and odd. Even has few set of values with list, and odd has few set of values enclosed within a list. And I have made it pd.dataframe even df1, pd.dataframe odd df2, and I'll print these, and the answer is this data frame. Clear? Now I'll do the operations on the data frame so that you can understand the broadcasting properly. Next is df1 plus df2. Children, see, df1 plus df2 is broadcasting two data frames. Means I have added the two data frames and give the new resultant value. Clear? These changes are not adding in any of the data frame, neither in df1 nor in df2, but they are going to create a new data frame with broadcasted values. Clear? Next is df1 plus 100. df1 plus 100 means 100 is added to all the data frame values. See, data frame 1 contains 2, 4, 6, 8, and when I plus 100, the constant value is added to all the values present in the data frame. So when addition, multiplication, subtraction, any arithmetic operation is done on all the data frame values, that means broadcasting. Clear? So my last example is df3 equals to pd.dataframe, and the new data frame is here with 2 dimensions. df3, see, this is how I created the data frame, and now I add 3 different values in it. So I have added df3 plus 10, 20, 30, all in the form of list. Now these list values are added accordingly. Means 10 is added to 0th place, 20 is added to 1 place, and 30 is added to 2nd place. Clear? So broadcasting using 1D array. So this is 20, 30 and 10 is 1D array, and I am broadcasting it to df3. Clear? Next is binary operation. Children, binary operations are addition, subtraction, division, floor division, multiplication, and power. So we have similar functions with radd, rsub, rdiv, rfloor div, rmultiply, rpower. You can use these with the help of operators too, but we have functions for this also. So consider the given 2 data frames. I have made 2 data frames here, df with this much of values and d with this much of values. Now see the first function, df dot add. Children, see this df dot add the df and d, both the data frames together. But this fill value equals to 10. This plays an important role here. Fill value equals to 10. Fill the value of nan places by 10. See, in the first table, in the first data frame, 12c is not present. But in the second data frame, D, 12c is present with few values. So where 12c is not present, fill value equals to 10 helps us to replace the blank area with 10 value. So 10 is added to 25, the answer is 35. But when both the side nan is there, nothing can be done. Clear? Because nan is not added with any value. That's why. And there in D, 18 is there. So fill value, give 10 again to it to add. Then the answer is 28. Clear? So df dot r add D. It also doing the same thing. But fill value equals to 10 is not there. So it will give me 12C with all the nan values, because nan values are never added with any value. Clear? But if I want to add the nan value with some value, then I'll put this fill value equals to 10. Or you can change the 10 by 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you want. Okay. Then next is df dot r sub in brackets D. Again it is going to subtract df from D. Okay. And then df dot mul means multiply. Multiplying df with D. df dot add D. Simply adding the values like r add. So there is no difference between r add or add, r sub or sub, r mul or mul. There is no difference. Clear? df dot div, again dividing both the data frames together. Where there no value is present, none is there. But if you want to insert some value over there, you can use this method, fill value equals to 10. Is it clear? So we'll move ahead on my favorite part. Let's practice. Consider the data frame books. Books will be our data frame. Add a new row with given values. You have to add new row, single row with given value. Preeti Arora, CS 380. Second point, create a new column quantity with 10 as initial value. So here 10 is the scalar value. You have to add a new column quantity with one scalar value. So rewind my video and see what is going to help it out. Create a new column, this amount, with 5% on price. Means 5% of price, you have to put the values in DS amount. You have to see how with the applying formula, you can create a new column. After that, display, not create. Clear? Display the total amount of stock available of each book. Children, how you can get the total amount of the stock available of each book? When you add the column quantity here, then Sumita Arora's total amount stock is 350 into 10. This is how you find the total amount of stock. Then update the quantity by 2. You have to update the values of 10 quantity by 2. It becomes 12. So broadcasting the value in the whole data frame. Clear? So complete the practice questions. Have a nice day and happy coding.